All right, guys, we're talking about how to do pull-ups or how to progress to do chin-ups and pull-ups and the simple steps you can do to improve grip strength and overall upper body strength. So hopefully you can do a pull-up or a chin-up one day in the near future. Now, just sharing stats with you guys, to be honest, the average person, males, can do one pull-up. So that just lets you know where people are at. Now, sometimes that's a strength issue. Sometimes it's a weight issue. Obviously, the heavier you are, the tougher it's going to be. If you're over 200 pounds like myself, obviously that's more dead weight for you guys to pull up. How you would progress to do it. The first thing, if you want to work on specific drills, any rowing and pulling variation is going to help you guys a ton. As crazy as it sounds, even deadlifting, TRX rows, dumbbell rows, prone rows, sled pulls where you guys are pulling are great. The chest supported row, I think, is probably one of the best places to start. And you can go from the bilateral row to the alternate row, anything where you guys are pulling and it's fixed, so there's no cheat. And the reason I like the chest supported row is because there's no momentum here. As you notice, like everything is packed tight, and all I can do is focus the back on pulling. Now you can go from light loads to heavy loads. We can go neutral grip here, underhand, overhand. So everywhere from lower back to middle back to upper back. Again, if you're gonna go heavy, most of you guys, it's probably neutral from here. And again, you can pack the chin tight to the bench. I'm locked in place, so I can't, there's no cheating and no swaying. I'm just squeezing the shoulder blades, and I'm controlling it both ways, both from the concentric and the eccentric, and I'm squeezing the shoulder blades down and back with every single rep. And again, that's the bilateral. We can go the alternate row patterns too. Again, like I said, we can mix up all the grips, the underhand rows, we can go the overhand row variations. Anytime you guys can pull here where it's fixed, it's gonna help you a ton and build strength on the backside. I also like things like kettlebell swings, even though that's like, it's a lower body posterior chain movement, but you guys are swinging pattern and strengthening the entire backside. So anything you can do to strengthen the backside of your body, you guys will be in business. I like farmer's carries for the grip strength part of it. If you guys struggle and you find yourself you're not great, just doing hangs from the pull-up bar and chin-up bar is gonna go a long way. Now, if you can't hang, you can drag the feet, but if possible, you guys just wanna let the head sink between the shoulders just like you would a mobility and just hang here as long as you can. Time yourself. The goal would be at least 1 minute sets. When you guys get a little bit stronger, this could be 2 minute sets. You can do a minute on, a minute off, and repeat that pattern. Or you can do, say, I'm gonna do 2 minutes on, take 2 minutes off, do 1 minute on, 1 minute off, count it down to 30 seconds. But again, it's whatever you guys can handle for the duration to build up the grip strength in your forearms. Now, obviously, it's easier for most people to do a chin-up than it is to do a pull-up. But if you want to start, if you have machine assisted at your gym, but the band assisted is a great option too. Now, my hamstrings are super tight, so we'll see if I have the mobility to get in this bad boy today. But you pull the band down, you anchor a foot in, and that's all you have to do. So once I set up here, I can assume my normal pull-up grip, I can do my normal chin-up grip, and again, if I'm gonna go chins, it's that underhand grip, which for most of you guys is a good place to start. You're stronger here, typically, and that band just helps me control full range of motion. So it alleviates some of your body weight as you guys are working on the chin up or the pull up. Now, most of you, probably the closer you are, the easier it is. The further out you go and the overhand grip you go, the harder it's gonna be. So usually the more advanced version is obviously pull-ups and obviously a wider grip. And again, you could even do without the band, if you want to work on just little scap retractions, which also helps with grip strength for you guys, just to get used to it. So what I mean is, if I'm here and I'm locked in place, all I'm going to do is just lift the shoulders and the scap, just priming my body for movement to eventually be able to do that pull-up variation. And even for you guys, if you struggle, even going halfway is fine. Or if you took a box or a bench and you had to cheat the reps, like let's say you guys were here and you jumped up, just let yourself down slower. So even if you had to jump to come up, you're working on the eccentric of lowering yourself down. It's the same thing with inverted rows or TRX rows. You can pull yourself close, but slowly, time under tension, build that strength. The more time you can put the lats, the traps, the rhomboids, biceps, forearms under tension, the stronger you guys are going to be over time. And then eventually you get to that full pull-up variation. And with the bands too, you can go a super heavy band to start. As you get stronger, lighten the band. So the band's taking less weight. It's more of your body weight as you're working up there. So again, I would say throwing this in every other day or even a couple of minutes each day to your workout. So if you really want to do pull-ups, I would do some version of rowing every single day on one of these apparatuses or just working on hangs a couple of days a week. And eventually you guys will get there. If you got questions, drop them here. Otherwise, good luck.